Assalamualaikum class. Today I am going to tell you more preposition. So within, after, before, ahead of, behind, in front of. I'm going to tell you about these prepositional words and their uses in sentences. So very first I am going to tell you about within. So use of within preposition. Okay. So what's the meaning of within? It's mean duration. Within. It's mean duration. Duration of time. Duration of, if I will say, I will come within 10 minutes. I will come within 10 minutes. I will come within 10 minutes. It's a duration of time. So within is used mostly duration of time. Within also show limit or boundaries inside a different area. Limits or boundaries. Limits are boundaries. If I will say the park is within city limit, the park is within city limit. The park is within city limits. Limits. So show the limits or boundaries. Within also show mental or emotional state. Mental or emotional states. Here I am going to write about within also show mental or emotional state. Mental or emotional state. So how within mental or emotional state? If I will say she found peace within herself. She found peace within herself. Within herself. So use of within in duration of time, in limits or boundaries, in mental or emotional state. Okay, now I'm going to tell you about use of after. Use of after. Use of after. So use of after it's tell the duration of time. Also tells the duration of time. If I will say the bus were reached after time. If I will say the bus will reach after time. After time. I will come after you leave. I will come after you leave. I will come after you leave. We then also show this within is this after is used during duration of time limits. No, after is also used in duration in sequencing. What's the sequencing? After use also used in sequencing. Sequencing. If I will say after breakfast, okay, after lunch, okay, so after filling out the form, okay, this is a sequences. And casualty. So what's the casualty? If I will say after years of hard work, casualty. Okay, use of with after in casualty. If I will say I felt tired after running. I felt tired after running. Okay. If I will say I felt tired after running. I felt tired after running. Okay. Casualty. I felt tired after running. Okay. So after is also used. So location related. The part is after the bridge. Location related. After is also used in location related. If I will say the park is after the bridge. The park is after the bridge. So location related. So use of after. Now I'm going to tell you about before. Use of before. Use of before. If I will say the use of before, I will come before you leave. I will come before you leave. I will come before you leave. Okay, use of before. I will come before you leave. This is a time related. Before. Time related. Okay. Time related. I will come before you leave. If I will say, I finished my project before the deadline. I finished my project before deadline. Okay, this is a time related. Now I'm going to tell you about sequences. Use of within in sequences. Okay, sorry, use of before. Use of before in sequences. sequencing. So use of before in sequences. Do your homework before watching TV. Do your homework before watching TV. Okay? Before watching TV. Okay. So, okay. No use of before in casualty. So, casualty. Here I am going to write use of before in casualty. You know, as we did learn about after, use of after in casualty. So use of before in casualty. Wear a helmet before riding a bike. Wear a helmet before riding a bike. Wear a helmet before riding a bike. Okay, so in location. Now here I am going to tell you about location. Use of before in location. Use of before in location. The book is before the dictionary on the shelf. Okay. If I will say the stage is before the audience. Okay. The stage is before the audience. Okay. Location. So telling the location. Okay. Where the stage is before the audience. Okay. Ahead of or before, in front of is a similar words, but difference between before, ahead of, behind. In front of. Okay, now I'm going to tell you about ahead of. Use of ahead of. Use of ahead of. Use of ahead of. Okay. If I will say Ayan is sitting, so use of ahead of. Ahead of, in front of. In front of ahead of similar meaning. Similar meaning, you know. But it's also use of time related. We are ahead of schedule. Okay. We are ahead of schedule. We are ahead of. We are ahead of schedule. Okay. It's a time related. Okay. If I will say book your ticket ahead of the travel season. Book your ticket. Book your ticket ahead of the travel season. Ahead of the travel season. Okay. We are ahead of schedule. Book your ticket ahead of the travel season. Okay, it's a time related. Ahead of time related. Time related. Okay, this is a time related. We are ahead of schedule. Book your ticket ahead of the travel season. Okay, use of ahead of in position related. Position related. Position related. So position related, he ahead of me in, sorry, our team is ahead of the competition. Our team ahead of the competition. Ahead of the competition. Okay, so it's a position related. No, in progress related. Ahead of in progress related. We are ahead of, sorry, the technology ahead of its time. The technology, progress related. Progress the technology is ahead of its time. Ahead of its time. Okay, now I'm going to tell you about behind. Use of behind mean at the back of. If I will say the book is behind the chair, the book is behind the chair. You know behind mean at the back of. The book is behind the chair. Okay. The car is behind the truck. The car is behind the truck. Okay, the city is behind the mountain. The city is behind mountain. Okay, back up mean back up. So behind is a look at the back of, but it's showing the location. Not time related. It's showing location. The book is behind the chair. Where book is? Behind the chair. The car is behind the truck. Where car? Behind the truck. The city is behind the mountain. Where city? Behind the mountain. Okay, so it's showing the location. No, I'm going to tell you about time related. Behind. Time related. Use of behind in time related. We are the project is behind time. The project is behind time. Okay. The company is behind in meeting its target. Okay. She behind her struggles. No. She behind her struggle. Okay. So progress related. Now I am going to tell you about progress related. Progress related mean, if I will say, our team is behind. Our team is behind in the standing. Our team behind in the standing. Okay, so it's a progress related. Okay, so sport related mean sport related. Sport related. User behind in sport related. I am behind you in your decision. I'm behind you in your decision. So user behind is sport related. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you about in front of. Use of in front of. Use of in front of in location. If I will say the TV is in front of the sofa. The TV is in front of the TV is in front of the sofa. Okay, where's TV? Location, in front of the sofa. Okay, so is in front of visibility related. Okay, visibility related. Okay, sorry, visible. The logo is in front of the website. The logo is in front of the website. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you in front of in time related. In front of time related. In front of time related, we have a meeting in front of us. In front of us. Okay. Or the exam is in front of us next week. The exam is in in front of us next week. Okay, now I hope you understand what's the uses of within, after, before, ahead of, behind, in front of. So in my next video I will tell you about right to, left to, immediate, right to, immediate, left to, along, alongside, beyond, across. There are many more prepositional words. Okay, so inshallah I will cover all prepositional word and prepositional word and their uses, its uses in sentences. Okay, I hope you understand this lecture.